Trust only in the Force.
It's that time of year again where gamers the world over look to the horizon for new and upcoming games to be announced at E3. This year promises a lot of really exciting titles. Some are news, some are sequels, and some are remakes. What matters in the end is that we'll be getting news on games we're sure you'll be excited to hear more about, possibly. It was difficult to come up with just 10 games out of the possible 10s that could be getting announced this year, but we had to do it. Today we'll explore the top 10 games you need to watch out for at E3 2019.
Where are we going?
Back to where it all began.
At number 10, an Xbox hit returns in Gears 5.
What the hell is wrong with you? No, we need to leave.
For years now, Microsoft's Xbox always had its gem Gears of War at the forefront of its gaming exclusives. This year, you should look out for Gears 5 as it promises to bring a fresh coat of paint to the third-person shooter franchise, having dropped the of war in the title and bringing in a new protagonist, along with neat-looking wind sledding. Since it's also a part of Xbox Play Anywhere, Windows 10 owners, or 80% of the planet, can play the game on their PCs once it drops sometime this year, so be on the lookout for the release date.
Are you feeling anything that can be construed as explosive cell death? No? Wonderful. Let's get started.
Moving on to number 9, we've got The Outer Worlds. With Fallout 76 disappointing the gaming world after a disastrous pre- and post-launch cycle, Obsidian Entertainment answered the call of many a disgruntled Fallout fan with an unexpected KO to Bethesda as they unveiled The Outer Worlds to the, world, last December, as they proudly stated Obsidian being the original creators of Fallout. This game definitely scratches that Fallout itch we yearn for. It combines the humor of Borderlands with the RPG elements of a tried and true Fallout experience, which would definitely be a game you should pick up on either the PS4, Xbox One, or PC. Let's not forget about VR with number 8, with Sniper Elite VR. Sniper Elite captivated our sights with its stunning attention to bullet physics and the glorious slow-motion bullet cam that shows the ever-glorious pop of Nazi testicles. Hot on the trails of a remastered version of the beloved Sniper Elite 2, Sniper Elite VR would definitely bring a refreshing element to the franchise, as you can watch in delight as your bullet pierces the flesh of your enemies in VR. Yikes, looks like I let my inner voice out again.
They say the time of heroes is over.
It's time to assemble with number 7, Marvel's The Avengers. After its reveal last year, Square Enix's Marvel's The Avengers raised some eyebrows with a CGI trailer. Hopefully this year, we'll get to witness some gameplay. There have been rumors that the game will be a part of the shared Marvel Games universe, a title it shares with Marvel's Spider-Man, the PS4 exclusive that was every Spidey fan's dream game.
Wait, you?
With this in mind, the game offers cooperative play with customizable characters. You'll be able to play cooperatively with your friends to protect a world under constant threat for years to come. So for those of you who want to see your Ronin costume just because you loved it in Endgame, there's a high chance that might happen with this hot title. The only sad news, the game might not be released until 2020, but it'll definitely twist some heads during E3, so be on the lookout. We can't forget number 6, Star Wars Fallen Order. Thus far, Battlefront 2 has been making a comeback as a good game after the debacle that happened after its launch. Thankfully, Star Wars Fallen Order is a single-player game through and through, so we don't have to worry about EA not adding in pink and white Darth Vaders. I still feel we need them in Battlefront 2. Taking place after the harrowing events of Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith, you're placed in the shoes of a young Padawan who's forced to live in hiding under the tyrannical rule of the Empire. Even if we were only told that the game was announced in last year's E3, there's high hopes that we'll actually get to see some gameplay after the trailer we received earlier this year. Respawn Entertainment always bring passion to the projects they work on, and I'm sure this one is no exception, so definitely stay tuned for it and pick it up on November the 15th. At number 5, we have a successor to 2016's glorious title, Doom Eternal. It's been a long 3 years in the making. Hell has come back to Earth with you. You're only a man, but you're not just a man. You're the Doom Slayer. Armed with an array of awesome armaments, including a brand new gauntlet blade and crossbow, you're set to rip, tear, gut, eviscerate, and immolate, amongst a host of other colorfully gory adjectives, the demons that are running amok in our green and blue planet. id Software and Bethesda are making sure that the newest addition to one of the pioneers of first-person shooters legacy is rock solid. Oh, did I mention that your super shotgun now has a grappling hook? Cool, right? And now for the long-awaited sequel to 2015's Dying Light at number 4, the cleverly named Dying Light 2. None of us were expecting just how good Dying Light was in 2015. Sure, it had you dropkick zombies in the face, but the game had so much more to offer. Based in an open-world environment with parkour mechanics, you were free to explore the world as you used the game's RPG and weapon mechanics to dispatch your foes however you saw fit, with a soundtrack mostly comprised of 70s and 80s hits. How could you go wrong? Well, it's safe to say that DL2 will be bringing up all the good elements of its predecessor and then some. Expect a lot more gameplay this E3, so if you want a zombie experience like no other, be sure to check Dying Light 2 when it shows up this year at E3. We've now reached the big 3, and at number 3, what better to be than Borderlands 3? Sorry for the rhyme, I got carried away there. But here's the thing though, that's the type of humor you can expect in any Borderlands game, and with a franchise that's almost 10 years strong now, the formula seems to be getting better with each game. The newest addition to the looter-shooter fray brings with it a slew of just around a billion guns, with a B, each with their own unique firing styles and abilities. The game continues the events of Tales of the Borderlands, as the player takes on the role of a new Vault Hunter to put a stop to the evil schemes of the Calypso twins. I'm a huge fan of this franchise, and I'm holding really high hopes for this title once it releases. Borderlands 3 releases September the 13th for Microsoft Windows, PS4, and Xbox One.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Here, this is for you.
A flower?
At number 2, we have the return of a classic, Final Fantasy VII Remake. We've known this game was coming for quite a while. After dazzling players back in 1997 on Sony's first console, the PlayStation, many people have speculated that since Final Fantasy XV's release, it was about time to bring this gem back better than ever. With updated graphics and a new gameplay style that mixes real-time and turn-based combat, Final Fantasy VII Remake will deliver a nostalgia bomb to die-hard fans as well as give players who haven't played the original a great reinvigorating experience. It's good to note that due to the project being huge, Final Fantasy VII Remake won't be compiled into one game, but rather multiple ones in an episode-like release cycle. After getting a trailer during Sony's State of Play, we're sure the upcoming footage that's going to be released at E3 this year will definitely blow the roof of the building sky high.
It's a city of dreams, and I'm a big dreamer.
And finally, the big daddy that arguably won E3 last year and hopefully this year's Cyberpunk 2077. CD Projekt Red are taking a break from the fantastical world of The Witcher and are delving into the world of a dystopian cybernetic future in the first-person perspective. Whew, that was a mouthful. Anyway, this RPG brings a lot of cool gameplay elements to the table, where you fully explore 6 districts of Night City, California, where the world dynamically gives you quests, NPCs that are affected by the day and night cycle, on foot and in vehicle navigation, with much more to come. Having been given a taste of gameplay during E3 2018, Cyberpunk 2077's appearance at E3 this year will not disappoint, as we hope to see more innovative gameplay and crafty dialogue options that expand on the immersive world of Night City. If there are any devs out there that can craft a living, breathing world in just about any setting, it would have to be CD Projekt Red. So keep your sights set on this highly anticipated title when you're watching E3. And that's all for today. So what do you think of my list? Let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.